Time now for your forewarned weather with Seth Sanders.
All right, welcome on back, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us. It's a beautiful day across the Beehive State up here in the north and down in southern Utah. Black Desert Sky Cam showing mostly clear skies, 72 degrees down there in Ivins. And that is all thanks to this high pressure system that's in control. That is acting as a storm block, keeping that active weather away from us. You can see the cloud coverage to the north, a couple of showers towards the Great Plains, but nothing here in the western United States. That's going to be the case for a little bit longer. It's also bringing the warm temperatures. We are in the 50s across the Wasatch Front, 49 degrees in Provo, 53 here in Salt Lake. Even Cache Valley is in the 50s. St. George getting close to 70. Over the next 6 hours, we are going to see those 50s eventually turn to 40s, and eventually we'll see it turn to the 30s right around ABC4 News at 10, with clear to mostly clear skies expected through this evening and into tonight. Take a look at this. This is our Ensign Peak camera overlooking the Salt Lake Valley. You notice there are a couple of clouds out there, but the haze, that's what we're really dealing with right now. You can see it there near the valley floors. We do have an inversion setup, and that's bringing some moderate air quality. Let's take a look. Weber, Davis, Salt Lake, Tooele, and Utah counties all in the moderate category, so the Wasatch Front, and then Duchesne County on the eastern side of the state, but eastern and southern Utah are looking clean right now. As we get into tomorrow, it'll be a case of rinse and repeat with more moderate air quality expected across the Wasatch Front, parts of the West Desert, and into Cache Valley, while eastern and southern Utah stay clean for the most part. So you can enjoy the nice weather outside. If you are prone to respiratory illness, you do want to limit your time if you are in northern valleys. All right, let's take a look at the big picture here. We have this high pressure in place in what's called a Rex block, meaning it's keeping that low pressure down to the south of us, and these two systems are locking each other in place. But eventually, this high pressure is going to break down as this system starts to move on in, opening the door for that low pressure system to move in from the Pacific Southwest, bringing in a little bit of moisture, but it is just going to be in the way of cloud coverage. We do have some hope, though. So that'll start to die down just a little bit, but then we have another system hot on its heels. As we get into Monday, we start to see some unsettled weather move into the northwest and western United States. That continues to push in further, and then we have another system that's going to be coming in, bringing a reinforcing shot of cool, unsettled weather as we get into the middle of next week, and we could see even more after that. Fingers crossed, we really need it. Regional forecast for tomorrow shows we are going to be even warmer than we are today, 50s and 60s out there. Let's punch this in so we could break it down just a little bit more. The Wasatch Front in the mid to upper 50s. Wasatch Back also in the mid to upper 50s. That is pretty typical with an inversion setup when you get the warmer air aloft. And then central Utah also looking at 50s with sunny skies. Southern Utah, more of the same, clear skies and above average temperatures, 70 degrees in St. George tomorrow. Cools down a little bit on your Friday as that system comes up from the Pacific Southwest, bringing just a few clouds, but nothing too significant. But then as we get into Tuesday, we see those temperatures drop. There is a slight chance in the evening, and then isolated showers by this time next week in southern Utah. The Wasatch Front, a little bit hazy as we get into tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies for your Friday. Temperatures in the 50s for most of the week. We do start to see an increase in moisture on Monday. Right now, it's looking like it'll be mostly cloudy skies, but by Tuesday and Wednesday, isolated showers, and we may even squeeze out a few snowflakes by the middle of next week. Here's to hoping. We're optimistic here at ABC4, so we're going for rain and snow showers. We're going to be right back after this, guys.